Welcome back to another edition of our Midwest Garden Pro series. Today we're here to talk about all things Carex. The genus of Carex was established by Carl Linnaeus in 1753 and is one of the largest genera of flowering plants. It's estimated that the total number of species vary from about 1,100 to almost 2,000. Here at Midwest Ground Covers, we grow over 40 different Carex species in our product line, but we're not even cracking the surface on all the Carex species the world has to offer. At Midwest, we primarily focus on the Carex species that are native to Illinois, though it can be challenging for even the best ecologists to identify these plants in the wild and where they will thrive in the landscape. We've heard this feedback from visitors and customers alike, which is what led to the creation of the Carex Classroom. The Carex Classroom was planted in 2017 with the initial concept designed by landscape architect Trish Beckjord. It was created to help specifiers, ecologists, landscape designers, and plant experts distinguish the nuances of the many species available. The classroom design allows visitors to see various sedges and help promote their increased use in the garden environment. The classroom is planted under a large area of established oaks, which allows it to be nice and shaded for the Carex to thrive in. The Carex Classroom is great for showcasing Carex's versatility, both in habit and texture. They can vary from having thicker blades and a tall habit to others which have a finer texture and lie low to the ground, like Carex pensylvanica or bicknellii. Some Carex are clump-forming, and others spread by runners. For example, Carex frankii is a runner, while jamesii and bromoides are clump-forming. Carex shortii and lupulina both spread by runners and have coarse textured blades. How the Carex spread will make a difference in how they look in the garden space. Carex is versatile. A growing trend for Carex is to consider it as a lawn substitute where grass may not grow well. Additionally, Carex is great to be used like a traditional ground cover to suppress weeds, Carex pensylvanica being one of the more popular choices in this scenario. Thinking with the residential landscape in mind, Carex are great to interplant in a matrix-style planting with other accent plants like solidago or asters, or even spring ephemerals. When the ephemerals go dormant, the Carex will form a mat to fill the empty space in the garden. Our cottage garden at the Natural Garden was planted like this, incorporating Carex rosea, Allium cernuum, Calaria micrantha, and Dodecathion media to ensure interest for all seasons. The Natural Garden Natives Carex Classroom includes woodland and wetland sedges. In this regard, it is somewhat experimental and allows us to better understand how wetland sedges such as Carex equatalis or lacustris perform when planted outside of a wetland environment. The soils in this garden are rich in humus, as would be found in a rich mesic woodland. We may find that some of them grow more aggressively than they would in a drier, more well-drained soil. Conversely, some species don't thrive in this environment, and we have our fair share of trial and error. We typically will try replanting a species in 2 to 3 different areas before giving up on it. We will be watching all of these elements and sharing our findings through the Natural Garden Natives e-newsletter. We hope you find the Carex Classroom instructive and that you leave with fresh ideas on how to include these important species in your gardens. You can find a detailed plant list for this garden and our other gardens at MidwestGroundCovers.com. Happy planting!